Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was their business for me. When I got on, I paid them back and told them it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time. But let you...
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Jets. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Not right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
Some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Second and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Gun, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Four yards remain for second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Herbert on first down now. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the 27, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, 27 yards. And the Chargers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 40 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Yeah, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Running on first down, Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Now Barkley stripped of the football and picked up by the Chargers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here into the hands of Jones. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown LA. Julio Jones, 69 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Touchdown Jets. Saquon Barkley. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now room for Eckler. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Gabe Neighbors punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Herbert now.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. Now it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Hopkins' kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's Uzomah. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. To Barkley on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The handoff, it's Eckler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking deep for Julio. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Eckler, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. He dumps it off to Barkley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
14 more yards.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. Powering his way forward. There he goes, right side.
Expect nothing less, baby.
And
Expect
all
nothing
the
less.
way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Jets 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York into their season here in this wild card round. Gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Wilson going to throw for it.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.